Thousands of new retail stores are being confirmed to close here coming soon. I'll give you the details of which ones. But the reason why may scare you even more. And I'll show you here right now. Thanks for liking these videos. Let's jump right in. So first, we'll start with Dollar Tree's 1,000 store closures tells the perils of poor acquisitions. Dollar Tree alone is closing 1,000 stores coming this year, which is absolutely astounding and shows that retail stores are dying here in the United States, which is absolutely shocking. That's right, the dollar store chain announced yesterday it's planned to close 600 Family Dollar stores in the first half of this year, 2024. It'll also close another 370 Family Dollar and 30 Dollar Tree locations once their current leases expire, bringing the total closure to 1,000 stores. Quote, we believe rationalizing these unprofitable locations will help to unlock meaningful value at the enterprise level. He added the company could lose $730 million in annual sales due to store closures. Wow. And they're not the only company. Macy's announces they're closing 150 namesake stores, 150 Macy's stores closing after their sales are disappointing here as well. Walmart announces more store closures here in 2024. And they're not the only ones. And the reason here may shock you. Target was more forthcoming on the reason why they're closing their stores. And we saw a glimpse into why these stores are actually closing. Target says outright they blamed theft and violence when closing 9 stores in 4 cities earlier this year. A CNBC investigation found reported crime is worse at most of the locations it kept open near those stores. Another study and survey confirmed that the thousands of retail stores and jobs, thousands of jobs, probably even millions of jobs accumulatively that are going along with this, that are closing not just because of theft and crime, is because of inflation. The problem here is that as these retailers are having to charge more, a lot of people are just buying less because they can't afford it and don't want to pay the higher prices, and is literally forcing these companies to go out of business. As you can see here, retailers shuttered 4,600 stores this year. Here are the stores that disappeared. This was at the end of 2023. This was an 80% increase of stores that went out of business in 2023. This is before the new announcement of thousands of stores going out of business already in 2024. So if you've seen my previous video when Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen says that she regrets saying that inflation was transitory. My. Yeah, and that inflation is probably not ever going to go back to where it was. These prices are going to stay or just continue to go up. Yeah, this is quite a problem, especially for people on fixed income, retirees, and people that are just struggling to get by. It's not even just them. We're seeing this here in the retail world, in the small business community. And the problem here is that the prices on everything has gone up. We're seeing businesses struggle here as well. And people are literally losing their jobs because of it. And then when people lose their jobs, they have to go look for more jobs, and the cycle continues. And this is kind of the cycle we're in right now in the United States. And yet you have the government continue to say that the economy is great. The economy is great. but you can literally see the proof. This is why I like to show you guys this stuff right on the screen so you can see it. We have major staples of companies that have been around for a long time, closing hundreds and thousands of stores. These aren't just, a store here and a store there. These are, closures of entire stores where jobs are completely wiped out across the country. And they're blaming it on a couple different things: theft, crime, and inflation. And a lot of this is because of the state of the economy. You guys can let me know your thoughts here in the comments, but this is not something that is going to fix itself overnight. So the question here is, how big is this problem? Well, Target alone says that their losses could top $1.2 billion in 2023 alone to theft. So just one company could lose over $1 billion to theft. Just Target alone. Think about that.
One of the issues we hear all the retailers talk about is what's happening with theft, with shrinkage, stuff that walks out the door. I've spoken with other retailers who have said this is a national issue, a state issue, a city-wide issue. Laws matter where these things aren't prosecuted. What's it mean to the bottom line? What would you like to see people in Washington and elsewhere do about it?
Yeah, theft is an issue. It's higher than what it's historically been, and we've got safety measures, security measures that we put in place by store location. I think local law enforcement being staffed and being a good partner is part of that equation, and that's normally how we approach it.
But there have been rules that have been changed that make it not something that the police are going to prosecute, or that the criminals won't be prosecuted below certain levels. Does that matter?
If that's not corrected over time, prices will be higher. Right. And or stores will close.
And how much of that, though, do you have to go state by state and actually work on that issue? I mean, you see videos now. I just saw a video of some burglars in the Apple store, just literally taking everything that they could. And the Apple employees were told, stand back and just let it all happen. And maybe that's the right decision in the moment, but clearly there's something larger going on.
It's really city by city, location by location. It's store managers working with local law enforcement, and we've got great relationships there for the most part, and that's the way we approach it.
So what would you like to see? What are the measures that, from the Walmart perspective and the Business Roundtable perspective,
overall?
Business Roundtable perspective, that you'd like to see policymakers working on right now?
It's just policy consistency and clarity, so that we can make capital investments with some vision.
Good luck.
That would be nice.
Then think about the loss of jobs, the loss of, revenue for local cities and local economies when they have to actually close entire stores. Think about families, what they lose when they actually lose their jobs. And you think about this whole trickle-down effect, and it's pretty wild. And then you think about what inflation has done. And, there's not really an easy solution to this because inflation is not going to be ending anytime soon. I think we've all kind of figured that out. And it's going to be here at least for the next foreseeable future. So what do you think should be done? Let me know your thoughts here in the comments. I will keep you up to date. Thanks for liking. Share this video with anybody that needs to hear this. Make sure to subscribe down below so you don't miss out on new videos that come out here every day at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The government changed their minds. Click here to see why. Or click here to see the big announcement coming on March 20th. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next video.